Buzzbooster.tv.
I'm Shahar.
And I'm Nash.
And on today's show, we are going to show you how this little box can change the face of your business.
That is right.
And a very cool thing happening on Google+.
Very cool thing happening on Google+.
So, let's talk about this.
Let's talk about this little box.
Yes.
What is it exactly, right?
Yeah, this is called the Roku Box.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. You can buy it in any Best Buy for 39 bucks or so.
Yep.
And why does it matter for your business?
Why?
Because the moment you get this box and you hook to your TV, well, you will have access to hundreds of very specific channels.
That's right.
So you have channels only on health, only on food,
religious,
wealth, marketing,
travel,
all things that you can
things.
think of, and they stream to you content for as long as you want. With this box, you choose a show, and you can watch all the episodes of that show whenever you want.
At whatever time you want.
Like sitting in your couch.
So like, let's just say you're like, man, I really like those two gals. I'd like to watch all of their episodes that they've ever done since 2008. So then you get your Roku device, you go to the Buzz and Biz channel.
Buzz and Biz,
and then you open Buzzbooster TV show, and you basically watch from day one all of the episodes of Buzzbooster TV up to now.
Yes. So besides our show, you have other hosts with their own shows talking on business-specific topics.
That is correct.
Well, again, why does it matter for your business?
Why does it matter?
Because anybody can have a show today that is streamed to traditional TV.
Yes.
So, for example, you decide...
In other words, you don't have to be this super huge company with a super huge budget, with a super produced TV show equipment. No. Anyone can do it.
Exactly. So, you don't have to be Oprah, you don't have to be Dr. Phil or Dr. Oz. You can be you with your knowledge in your industry. You start your own show. You call it a web TV show.
Yep.
Well, this show will be, of course, online, like on YouTube. It's going to be as a podcast, like on iTunes.
Yep.
And it's going to be streamed to traditional TV through boxes like Roku. Roku is one. There are several in the market.
There are several others.
Well, what happens then? With one effort, one video that you did,
just one,
you know, maybe in your office like we do ours, with no production whatsoever, you're reaching the online user, the podcast listener and watcher, right?
Podcast listener and watcher.
Which is a different audience, tends to be a more male-oriented, 125K plus a year.
Yep.
And then you reach the couch potato.
The couch potato.
People that are the same people that buy from infomercials.
That's right.
Which usually costs you more than $100,000 to have one.
Just to do, plus all the expenses with the submissions. Yeah,
but in this case, all you need is really the will to start making videos on a consistent basis.
That's right.
Not the tip videos that you leave on iTunes, but you call on YouTube, you call it a show, you package as a show, and there you go. You syndicate through those channels.
Consistently.
You reach 3 different audiences with the same video.
Just with one effort.
Yeah, and without spending a lot of money.
That's right.
Now, you should say, why are not more people doing this?
Yeah, why?
Well, the fact is that very few people know about this opportunity, and they're more worried of being cheap and be doing what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
So if everybody else talks about Facebook, guess what?
Let's just do Facebook.
I'm on Facebook because that's what everybody... I don't take risks. I don't try new things. My opinion, I shouldn't be an entrepreneur if I'm like that. Okay? Because challenges and risks, calculated risks, are part of being an entrepreneur.
Yes.
And you should be trying to market in places where it's not just overflooded with other people.
Now, with that said, keep in mind one thing though. So sure, there aren't a lot of marketers or a lot of people talking about this. As far as I know, we're pretty much the only ones at this point talking about it, right? With that said, it doesn't mean that there aren't people actually using those services, and consumers and potential clients of yours that aren't using those, because there are. What's the market, the last figure that we've heard?
Well, you know, just on Roku there are over 600 channels, and about one coming on the channel every single day.
A new channel every day, and people watching?
People watching about 47 million. Now they tend to triple that. They just opened Europe.
This is before Christmas, so keep in mind that after Christmas, I mean, the little box, where is it? Where did it go?
Here, in my pocket.
Let me see. This little box here, It's like $50 or less, you can get one at Best Buy.
Yes, and not only that, in fact, they made a partnership with the TVs made by Walmart. I believe their brand is Insignia. I might be wrong on that.
Actually, no? Yeah, pretty much any of the lower end TVs, all of them now will be Roku ready.
Yes, because now Roku is also actually a thumb drive. So you just plug it on your TV, the thumb drive, and it comes with it.
Yeah.
So there are people actually that they turn on the TV, they watch TV all day long, and they don't even know they are using over-the-top box for that. Think about this.
Think about it.
Yeah, so huge opportunity for business owners. What do you have to do? You know, you have to educate yourself a little bit more about the TV of the future, how it's called, connected TV or over-the-top boxes. Those are the terms that you should be looking for. We actually will invite you to listen to one of our webinars where we go in depth into this, because of course the 15 minutes we have here, they are not enough to explain everything. But what I want you to take home is this: it doesn't matter which industry you're in, you could provide entertaining information about it. For you to have an idea, right now on the boxes you find several churches that have shows, several banks, a lot of banks, the TED Talks, they are divided into 3 channels, as well as several channels on business and other topics.
I mean, think about it this way: if a bank, come on, let's face it, pretty dry, pretty boring, for the average person, pretty boring topic. If they can have a show and they can have episodes and they can have people watching and they find it worth their time to actually do it, it's worth your time to do it for your business.
Yes, just as a side note, the 3 biggest boxes in the market are right now Apple TV, Roku Box, and the Xbox. You also have Samsung, Boxy, and a few others.
Yes, Samsung, the really cool thing, and the Yahoo connected TVs, is that pretty much like the new Samsung TV, or the Blu-ray players, they all come with the internet connectivity built in, and so they're all boxes already. And all of the Yahoo TV, any device that has a partnership with Yahoo connected TVs, they all have it as well. So it's a bunch of devices, and you might even have it already and not know about it.
YouTube also goes to connected TVs with the videos that have shows. So you see, one effort, you get out of your comfort zone, you start doing a video, and with one effort, you're going to reach how many people in how many different channels, different types of prospects to you.
In a location that's not oversaturated like Facebook, for
Which is the best. What else could a business owner hope for?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the URL for you to listen to. It's a free webinar. Just go there and listen.
We prepared this free webinar, talks in depth about this, actually shows you how to do it and all of that. So go to GoFast, I almost forgot, GoFast, GoFar, GoBig.com. Go fast, go far, go big.com. Because guess what? We want you to go fast, we want you to go far, and we want you to go big.
And this is the way to go.
This is the way to go.
I want to tell you something that happened new with Google Plus that I find very exciting. You know, Google Plus is the silent giant out there, because a lot of people are, of course, paying more attention to other social networks like Facebook, but from a business perspective, Google Plus can be incredible for your business. Not only the Google Plus as a social network, but a feature that I talked before, Google Hangouts, is amazing, especially if you're in any type of consulting or speaking business. You should be using that. But today, I want to talk about the new feature that are the communities. Communities are almost like the groups you had on Facebook before, but they are very cool because you can join several of them and they are all topic specific. So photography, traveling, dating, marketing, social media. So you join those communities, so you know everybody that is in there are talking about the same topic, right? They have several threads like in groups and forums. But the cool thing is, when you're posting something on Google+, you already know that you can control the conversations, something you cannot do in other social networks. So for example, if you want only your social media people to know about what you're talking, you put them there. If you want just your photography group or photography people to know about that, you just show to them. Well, now you can also put those same posts only to communities. So only the people involved in that topic will pay attention. Because it is a group, you tend to get more interaction from people than just posting a post on your feed for some specific keywords. So it can be very, very interesting because I can not only show my expertise under one topic, I can interact with other people, and of course with a balance I can also promote my products and services. The cool part is this: I can put my post and target only that specific group, so I can have different promotions, different conversations going on with those communities. So it's worth a try. It's very new. Go there, check the one that strikes your fancy, and start interacting, and you're going to start thinking about all the other ways you could be using. For example, you could do a hangout talking about one specific topic just for one of those communities, so you make the level of trust and interaction with you to a different level. So Google Plus communities, go try it out.
Alright, so today I want to share with you a little tool that I used so I can get things done, basically. A lot of times, you know, I have a meeting with Shahar, or we find out things that need to be done, and it's sometimes, for me, if I don't write it down, if I don't put it somewhere where I'll know I can access it later, I'll forget it. In other words, it won't get done. So I've learned to become super dependent, actually, of my phone and the apps where I put in any tasks or anything that needs to remind me to do something, so that while we're having that brainstorming meeting, or while we're having that and we decide that something needs to be done, I just pull out the phone and I quickly type it in and I forget about it, put it there, and then when I'm at the office and I'm ready to get things done, I basically just pull out that list and do it. This way I don't have to think if I'm going to remember it, or was there something else, because you know, I actually still manage to sometimes forget, or sometimes I'll write something on the list and I'll use some type of short word or something, and then I don't put a description and I forget. So anyway, essentially the reason I'm here today is find a way that you can track what you need to do so that you can do it quickly, and so that you don't waste time afterwards trying to figure out what it is that you need to do, or trying to remember what it is what you need to do. So find perhaps an app or some software on your computer or something that you can use. What I use is actually something that you might be able to use if you use Gmail. So if you use Gmail or Google Apps, when you go log into your email and you click on Mail at the top, there's actually a little drop down that comes up and it says Contacts or Tasks. If you click on Tasks, a little box will pop up on the right hand side of your screen where you can start a task list. So any tasks that you need to get done, you can put it in there. The reason I love that is if I'm in my email, I can quickly just put something there. If I'm reading an email that determines that I have to do something, I can quickly just jot it down and it's there. But then what I do is, when I have my phone, essentially I can pull out my phone and there's a little app that integrates with that, and so then I can see my tasks there anywhere that I'm at. Or if I'm in my calendar, I use Google Calendar. When I open up the calendar, it actually pulls up the entire list, and if those tasks have specific dates that they need to be done, they also come up on the dates of the calendar. So I love it because it integrates so much with all of the other tools that I use, and it's always available. But regardless of what you use, regardless of which tool you can use, find one that works for you and use it. So like Shahar, she uses one, I think it's called Productive. It spells weirdly. It's like PRODUCTEEV.com, I believe. She loves that one because then she's able to categorize it and put different colors and things like that. With Google Tasks, you can't really, the categories, you can't do that level of customization. But regardless of what tool you use, find one that you can use and use it so that you're not wasting time figuring things out. You're actually being productive. Whoa, that was good.
You know, today we showed you, most of all, that in order for you to become irresistible to a market, you also need to be trying to market in different ways than the majority. You don't want to be one more in the crowd, you want to do it different. Therefore, we talked about the over-the-top boxes, we talked about Google Plus community, and we even told you how to become more productive so you can get more done in less time.
Get things done.
Yes, and you know, I would just want to leave a reminder that we have a free webinar for you.
Yeah, go check it out. Go far, go fast, go big.com. Go far, go fast, go big.com. Listen to that webinar. It's life-changing. It'll take what we've talked about today to a whole new level and explain it in more detail so that you can actually go out and do it.
Yes, and we hope you have an amazing 2013.
That's right. Have an amazing 2013.
See you next time.
See you next year, maybe?
Next year, yes.
Wow, see you next year.